was times during the week when we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is...
There's some room. He's at the 40. He's got 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some real...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will now get its first chance with the football. Bluff Bothwell, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Taylor wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Here's a give to Bothwell. Here's a little room there.
It's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll run play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball in your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football, and we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Evans. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. On the option. The pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Alexander. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the shot. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Runs through a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to throw, it's Carter. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Commodores.
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Going left, Fluff Bothwell. Could be an alley. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Evans. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes a catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 19 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Cougars looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Taylor wants to throw. That's caught. It's West.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Bothwell. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Power football with the run. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They'll run it with Bothwell. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Carter. Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Motion from the wide out. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Adams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing.
Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown doors.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Finding some room. Inside the touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Goes to the option. The option, he'll keep it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being a... When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the 1st. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just keeps moving. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Carter. Unleashes one. Got a man, it's Adams. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. He's got 99 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Alexander. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Alexander. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. To the air, it's Carter. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. First and 10 from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.